Hello, everyone, and welcome to my very first YouTube video over here on my new channel. In this video, I am going to give you a walkthrough of my 2025 Best Life Planner sample. This is a free 1 month sample planner version of my full planner for 2025. Okay. And if you're joining me here for my digital planning 101 class from TikTok University or Hillman Talk, welcome. As you know, this is your second assignment to watch this video. Now, this is going to be very beneficial for you. I'm going to walk through this planner. It'll be great for anybody who may be new to digital planning or don't have a lot of experience. Okay, so I'm going to go through it, show you how things work, the hyperlinks, and all that you can do in here. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how it compares to the full planner so that you can see the difference. Okay. All right, let's get started. So obviously this is our cover. I will be using the app GoodNotes to show you this planner. There are plenty of other PDF annotation apps that you are welcome to use. Find the one that you like. A lot of them have a free version that you can try out to see if you like the app. I've been using GoodNotes for years, so that's what I'll be using here. So this is the cover of our sample planner. So the first page is your instructions on how to use this planner. So this planner is completely hyperlinked, okay? So these icons right here, let me zoom in. These icons are all links in your planner. So this little sun goes to your daily page. Diamonds are for weekly pages. You have a monthly vision board, a monthly income and expenses, goals, monthly reflection. The calendar is the link back to your month. You got weekly meals you can put in there and a weekly fitness plan. And then you'll see my logo here at the bottom. If you tap on that, it will take you to my website. Okay, we'll go over that later. At the top of the page, you will see tabs for 2025 and 2026. They link to pretty much the year at a glance. So this is 2025. Anytime you have to refer back to it, okay? And the same thing for 2026, because sometimes things come up. Maybe you have to plan something for 2026, and you're like, wait a minute, what date is that? Let me go look. And so you can always go look at 2026, okay? Now, this is the sample planner, so you only have one tab on the side for the month. And this month is not dated or labeled. So we're going to tap on that there. So as you can see, it doesn't have the name of the month up here. I wrote in these dates here. This is what I did for your first assignment for my TikTok University students. But technically, this does not come dated. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these because I'm going to show you how to date them, okay? So this is what it will look like when you open it up. Now, before we date them, let's go through our links. I'm going to turn off editing mode. When you have a hyperlinked planner in GoodNotes, you must turn off editing mode. So that means your toolbar goes away in order to tap on any hyperlinks. So if you feel like you're tapping on a link and it's not working, check to make sure that you've turned off editing mode. Okay. All right. So 2025 right here in your top left, this is linked to that 2025 page. Go over to the right hand side. I'm going to zoom in here. On the right hand side, you will see 4 icons. The first one is your vision board for the month. This planner includes a vision board for your month. That's a great way to plan out kind of like your monthly vision, what you want to accomplish for the month, what you see yourself doing for the month. Okay, you can put pictures, words, or a mix of both on this page. Let's go back to the month. This like target bullseye icon, you tap on that. This goes to your monthly goals page. Now, when it comes to planning, it's all about getting your life in order and really trying to come up with realistic goals to achieve. Now, in the full planner, you have goals to achieve for the year. And then, really, in the month, I recommend, but you don't have to do what I do, but I recommend that the monthly goals be your kind of smaller steps to your long term goals. Okay. So, on this page, you have room to set two different goals. So, you're going to put what your goal is, why you want to achieve that goal, and your deadline for that goal. And over here, what I have to do, write down 5 steps, the 5 main steps that you have to complete to take action to achieve this goal. Now, because there are 5 steps here, each step is 20% progress towards your goal. Okay. So, say you've written down 5 things. As you achieve each one, you're going to fill in each of these boxes. So, for example, you could use the marker tool and say I achieved step 1. You can put something there. I achieved step 2. I'm 40% of the way until you reach 100% of your goal. Now, on this section here, there's always obstacles, right, to reaching our goals, whether it be intrinsic or extrinsic, right? So here's where you will put what the obstacles may be or that you can foresee to reaching your goals, and then how you will overcome them. Okay. You have to think positively here. It's not going to be how I think I'm going to overcome them, how I'm going to try to overcome them, how I will overcome them. Okay. So speak it into existence. And then here is basically a second goal if you desire to put a second goal here. So you have room for 2 goals on your monthly goal page. All right, let's go back to the month. Now, here, the little money bag, that is where you're going to keep track of your expenses and finances for the month. Very, very important, right? Because some of us like to shop, we like to buy certain things, or maybe you just want to keep track of your spending versus your income, and then you're saving, right? Because you got to be saving money. So on this page, you will put your variable expenses here, the date and the amount. So variable expenses can be like your Amazon orders, your takeout orders, things that are not recurring expenses every single month. Then on this side, you're going to put your fixed expenses. So these will be your monthly bills and things like that. And then you will jot down the amounts here. And that's a good way to kind of keep track, a good visual of where your money is going. Now, down here is where you will jot down your income. You may have multiple streams of income. So, one could be from your job, one could be from your side business, whatever it is. So, you can put your income where it's from, like, is it your job, side hustle, whatever, contracting, whatever, and the amount. And then on this side, you're at the end of the month, you're going to total everything, your total income, your how much money did you put in your savings, how much money did you spend in your fixed expenses, your variable expenses, and then how much you have left at the end. And then at the bottom, you have room for notes if you want to jot down some notes to yourself. Having a visual of your monthly expenses is really helpful when it comes to budgeting and taking a real honest look at where you're spending your money. All right, now we are back on our monthly page, and the last icon over here is a lotus flower. You click on that. This is your monthly reflection page, because at the end of the month now, after we've done our planning for the month, we've set goals, we've looked at our expenses, it's a good idea before the next month to kind of reflect on the past month and see how things went, right? So you have some questions that you will answer honestly. Remember, this is yours. Just be real with yourself. So you're going to jot down what went well this month. What were your achievements? Celebrate your wins in this section, okay? What went well? What challenges did you face? Who or what am I most grateful for? Because, practicing gratitude is always a large stepping stone to achieving the things that you want, right? You got to be grateful. And then the last question says, what do I need to work on or focus on next month. Because let's face it, every month is not going to be perfect, right? Everything is not going to go exactly as planned, whether in our head or something else got in the way. So, what do I need to do differently next month? Or maybe if things did happen, okay, now what's my next step for next month? What do I want to focus on? And that's what you will jot there. All right, so that's those ones. All right. And can you believe you're getting all this for free? Now I'm going to go over the links on the sides. So let's zoom in here. So this sun icon here, that is linked to your daily page. There's only one daily page in the planner because I have found that most people use weekly pages more than they use daily pages. But if you wanted to use more than one daily page, you could duplicate the page, and I will show you how to do that. So tap on the sun and it's going to take you to the daily page. On this page, you're going to obviously write the date here, and then you'll maybe put in your schedule of things that you have to do, any tasks or whatever, any important meetings, events that are happening in the morning, afternoon, and evening. And then on this side, an affirmation for your day, you can put that there, or you can make a gratitude statement and put that here. Now, I always include a top 3 priorities section, because when you have a lot on your plate, I don't know about you, but I know this about me and other people, it can be very overwhelming. When you have so much to do, you may shut down. You may feel like you're not accomplishing anything. You may try to multitask, but really don't really get anything finished. You start like 5 things and don't finish really any of them. So the best thing to do is really sit down and think about the top 3 things that you have to get done that day and write them down here. And then after that, what are the other little tasks that you have to do that you can check off as you go along? But your priorities are these ones here. That way, in your head, you know what to really focus on for that day. And then at the bottom here, if you want to keep track of your meals, you can do that. This is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Okay. And then at the top right hand corner, you see that calendar icon that takes you back to the monthly page. All right. Now, you see these black diamonds on the side of the weeks? These diamonds link to your weekly page. So there is a weekly page for every week on your calendar. So, oopsie, let's try that again. We're going to tap on it, and this is your weekly page. Now, the weekly page is not dated, so you will have to put the dates in there yourself. And after this, I'm going to go over how I tend to date mine, okay? But you will put what week it is. It's a Sunday start, so it goes Sunday through Saturday. I like to do a Sunday reset. So on Sundays, I sit down with my planner and I plan out my week. And this was your assignment a few days ago, if you're on my TikTok University and in my Digital Planning 101 class. Again, on the right side, you're going to have your affirmation for the week, your 3 priorities for the week, and then the rest of the little tasks that you have to get done. Down here is space for habit trackers. You have space for 5 different habits to track. And what I like to do is you might, let's see, I'm going to use the text tool here. You might, let's say, drink 40, 40, let's see, water. You might put that here. Let me make this smaller. Oops. It's a little tricky working with the camera above you. All right. Drink 40 ounces of water. And what I might do here is write in the days, okay? In the circles. And I'll say, oh, that's too big. Let's do it smaller. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And instead of having to write those again in each of these ones, I would just lasso it, tap and hold, duplicate, and it duplicates those. And I would duplicate that again and go all the way down if you're going to fill out all of these. Okay? And that way you have those there, and you can list some more things like reading, exercising, whatever habits you want to track for yourself to kind of give an honest look at how well you're doing at these things. Okay? Now, you will see 4 icons up at the top right here. The first one is your meal plan for this particular week. Okay? Oops, let me turn off my editing tool. All right. Your meal plan this week. Again, Sunday through Saturday. Here is where you will jot down what you plan to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks, whichever ones you choose, all of them or just a few of them. That's completely up to you. You will do that for daily. And then on the side, you have a space to make a grocery list and then a space for any notes. Okay. This diamond up in the top right takes you back to that weekly page that you just came from. Okay. So your weekly pages are connected to the pages that are linked from that particular weekly page. The next icon you'll see are dumbbells. Tap that. This is your workout kind of tracker for that particular week. Again, Sunday through Saturday. On this one, on this column, you will put what your workout focus was. So let's say my focus is cardio, and I'm going to do 45 minutes on the treadmill. And then when you're done, you can put how many calories you burn there. If you do any strength training here is where you can write the exercises that you did, how much weight you lifted or weight that you used, your number of sets and number of reps. That way you can kind of keep track of what you did. You may have a plan to do maybe cardio on like every other day and strength training on the days in between. However you want to set it up is up to you, but it's there. So it's a visual plan that you set for yourself. Okay. So now we're going to tap on that diamond and go back to our go back to our weekly page. Now, you may be like, you know what? I'm doing my weekly plan, and oh my goodness, I have so much going on Wednesday. I think I need a daily page just for that. Okay. So you will go to the sun because the sun is for a daily page. The sun will take you to a daily page. And you will write the date, what you got to do. Same thing we went over before. Okay. Now, if you go to a daily page and it's already filled out because you filled out a daily page, because like I told you, there's only one daily page in each month, you can duplicate the page. So let's just pretend that I have plans. Oops. On this page. All right, I already have plans on this page from a previous time that I filled out a daily page, and I want to do a new daily page, right? Let's say I go back. This takes you back to the month, but still, if we tap on that, plans on this page. I need a new daily page because I already filled this one out. In GoodNotes, you're going to go to this paper icon with the plus. You're going to keep it on current template, and it's going to duplicate that page, but it's going to be blank, as you can see. Okay. All right. Going back to the weekly page again, that calendar is up there. That takes us back to the monthly page. Now, let me show you how you can date your calendar. For this, you can use the pen tool or the text tool, or if you have date stickers, you can put them in there as well. So let me show you each one. So I'm going to go to my pen tool over here. In GoodNotes, you can choose your color. Let's say I want to choose purple. Let's make sure it's not too thick. Let me see. Yeah, I think I like that one. All right, so I'm not looking at a calendar right now, but let's just pretend that the month started on a Monday. So you can start dating your pages here. You know what? I don't like that. If you tap with two fingers, double tap, it'll undo what you just did. Okay, so a little tip for you. So let's try that again. 1, 2, and so on. You would keep dating your month, excuse my dog, or you can use the text tool. Now with the text tool, you can choose your font. These are all the fonts that are on your tablet. Okay, so you choose your font. I like the Cutie Patootie that it's already set on. This is to adjust the size of your font. This adjusts the formatting if you want it, left aligned, right aligned, or centered, things like that. And this is for the color that you want the text to be. You can choose a color, customize your color, things like that. All right. So I'm going to keep it as, let's do purple since that's what we were using before. And if you tap with your finger, the keyboard is going to come up over here. If you tap with the pencil, it's going to bring this up, and then you can hit show keyboard and the little keyboard is going to come up. So, but there's another way. You can also write and it will put it as the font. Okay. So let me go back. So if I were to tap with my pencil, and what am I on, 7? And I write 7 here. Oh, that's not a 7, man. 7. Okay. Let me move this out the way. 8. And move that there. 9. And move that there, and so on. So that's how you can write and it will come up as the text. And then of course, if you want to adjust the sizing of your numbers, you can always lasso them, tap and hold, tap this square, change the sizing a little bit, make it a little smaller, and then I lasso the individual numbers to move them wherever I want them to be. Like so. And so you would keep on going, numbering the squares for your month to put in your dates. And then in these, of course, you can enter what you have to do, okay? Your assignments, whatever it is in the squares, okay? So I would like to say, if I have a doctor appointment, I put it there, and I would make this a little smaller. You could even use your highlighter tool and highlight it maybe. Let's highlight it in blue. Hold and it'll straighten, and there you go. So whatever you need to put in your dates, you can do that. Then at the bottom on the left side, you have a space for your top priorities for that month. This can be, it's a whole month, right? It's 30, 31 days. You can put as many priorities as you want to in there, of course. And then here is a section for a brain dump, because sometimes things always come into our head that maybe we have to get done, or ideas that we may have. And this is a section where you can just kind of jot all that down and kind of organize it later to wherever it needs to be. So that is how you use your sample planner. Obviously, you would put your month here. Let's date that. Let's pretend like this is still January. You can use stickers to do this since yours is not already on there. Okay, January. Obviously, I don't think the dates are right for January, but that's just for demonstration purposes. Okay, now, so this is all that you get in your sample planner, which is really a lot, because when I've seen other sample digital planners, it's been not this much. Some people only give you 2 weeks worth of planning. I've given you a whole month worth of planning, and then everything that comes with the month as far as the different um, templates you have in there that you can use. All right, now real quick, let me show you the full planner. So the cover is a little bit different, but it also comes with 5 other alternative covers, sorry, and I will show you those afterwards. Let me turn off this. So this also has your instructions page, but it has an index page as well. And on the index page, you get a 2025 at a glance, which is included in your sample planner, but this also has a page for important dates that you can jot down for 2025. It has a vision board for 2025 for the whole year. And then you have the 2026 at a glance, which is included in your sample planner. In addition to that, you have a page to put your main goals for the year. It's set up like those monthly goals in the sample planner, but you have 3 that you can have for main goals of the year. And if you wanted to set more than 3 goals, you could always duplicate the page like I showed you before. It also has a page where you can jot down passwords, because we all know we got to keep up with all these different passwords that I don't know about you, I can never remember them. So you can do that here. And you have a bill pay tracker. This is so that you can jot down the bills that you paid each month. This has a space for 4 bills, but you can again duplicate it to add more bills. And so each month you would jot down the amount that you paid, and in this box you fill it in once it's paid. So you put the bill here when it's due. So it's a good visual to go back to see what you've paid, when you've paid, and things like that. Then this also has notes pages. So you have notes that are lined, notes that are a dot grid based on your preference. And again, you just duplicate these pages as needed. Now, this add-on section is for any other documents that you may have in GoodNotes, let's say, um, that you want to link to your planner so you can get to it quickly. And I'm going to show you an example on my current planner. So on my current planner, I have the recipe book linked. It's a totally separate document, but in GoodNotes, I'm able to add a link from here to that document. So when I click on it, it opens up my recipe booklet, which a lot of you got by accident. Okay, so that's a space where you can do that. And as you can see, you have 9 spaces to link to add-ons. Now, these custom sections, you have 9 of these as well. These are linked to pages within the planner. So what you will do is you can, let's say, you can name a section, maybe name it African American Studies. Ooh, I'm spelling it all wrong. 101, right? Let's say you're doing that. You can put that there. Take it off of edit mode. You click on here. It takes you to a blank page. On this blank page, you can write notes. You can import an image that could be like a template that you can write on. Whatever you want, there's a section for that. So there are 9 of those that you can do that for. It can be whatever you want, but these are in the planner itself. And then, of course, on the side, you have your tabs for every single month so that your planning can go on and on and on throughout 2025. And you can always go back and compare months and things like that. Whereas in the sample planner, you only have room for 1 month. So now that we're at the end, to make sure that my students in Digital Planning 101 have watched this video to the end, I want you to put in the comments here on YouTube under this video, I want you to put the sentence, I have watched the walkthrough video. And then I want you to go back to my TikTok video that was linked for this class, and I want you to put a check mark emoji in the comments once you have finished watching this video. And of course, as always, if you have any questions about how to use the planner, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. Thanks for watching the video. I will see you next time.